Yeah, you crazy motherfucker. For God knows what, you dumbass dudes who talk too much. A lot of places you can go for that, but maybe you just might like the Dirtfight. Yeah, the Dirtfight podcast, and they told me to put this in here. So I guess I gotta say subscribe or whatever to this dumb shit. Algorithms, gods need sacrifices and clicks. Yeah, go on in, stick around for the Dirtfight. Go on then, motherfucker, stick around for the Dirtfight.
The thing about the Xbox 360, it was probably, actually no, it was definitely the greatest console that pretty much shaped the generations, where you can talk about Sega, you can talk about obviously the Super Nintendo, the original Nintendo, of course. I mean, it paved the way, but when it really came down to it, the Xbox 360 is what has defined our generation for, I don't know, the last maybe 20 years. I mean, everyone's played, everyone played Halo, okay, and then, the real OGs, we're playing Gears of War instead of Halo. Again, it's just that it really, changed everything. And that's why, I mean, I'll always consider myself like first a Microsoft gamer above all.
I don't have an Xbox. I never owned an Xbox, actually.
What did you do?
I had PlayStation. I was a Sony guy. Yeah,
PlayStation.
Yeah, still do. I have a PS5 now, and I actually like it a lot. Do you not use Sony products at all?
No, I don't. No. The closest that I would come to that are the cross-platform games where, like Helldivers 2.
Yeah. No, I played Helldivers.
Can you even run 60 frames per second on your PlayStation in Helldivers?
I'm not sure, actually.
You probably can't even customize the settings.
I've never tried, to be honest with you. No. Graphics? Like change the graphics?
What's the refresh rate on your television?
On my TV?
Is that, I don't
know. I didn't know that I could. I didn't know that was a setting on my television.
Okay. Yeah, we're dealing with a Sony fan, but that's okay. I mean,
yeah, I'm sorry. I've just always, whenever I was a little kid, I got a PlayStation 1. I gamed a lot on that, but it was like, early Resident Evil shit. Never got into Xbox. I had a lot of friends, obviously, that played Halo on Xbox 360. But my family was poor.
I loved
my dad's loaded.
I had a PlayStation 1 too, and I also had
PlayStation 1 was honestly excellent. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Game?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories for PlayStation 1. Where you saw Meteor Dragon 3500 attack banned in tournaments.
3,500 attack.
I do have a card. I got it from eBay. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you, $5 on eBay, because it's banned in tournaments. You can't even, play with these cards. But Gate Guardian, Sujiro, it just did honestly, an excellent game, compelling story. But I can't trust Sony after all these data leaks. Look what they did to the players of Helldivers 2. I mean, it's just, I just can't trust Sony, and I never will. Classic Sony, banning players from a game that they had already purchased. And I just.
So you had to, you could play on other systems, but you had to have a PlayStation ID to play the game?
Yes.
I don't know. Just buy a PlayStation, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I have a PlayStation.
I'd rather buy a $500 gift card, Panda Express. It'd be more helpful to me.
I hear they got good orange chicken.
Orange chicken and the Kung Pao are the two for me.
I never had their Kung Pao.
He's a Sony player and he's never had the Kung Pao.
No, I've never had Panda Express at all.
You should probably get there fast before it's all over.
Yeah, I see it sometimes. It's just I'm never in the mood for.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're running out of time before Kamala takes over.
Well, Gerald, I'm glad that we got you on the show here. I've followed you on Twitter for a while. You're actually one of my favorite follows. I'm very interested. I'm not sure how much I fully buy into, but that's why we brought you on. I saw that you lived close, got you here, and I want you to fill my brain, brother. Hit me with the shit. Convince me of some of the shit you're talking about on Twitter.
Do you two know who Rosalind Franklin is?
Isn't that
Right. Yeah, she was credited with discovering DNA. That's bullshit. She's a lying bitch. She should have been in the kitchen or raising a family. She had no place mingling in the world of science. But she had this crazy idea that she was the main discoverer of the human genome, the double helix DNA.
Oh, okay. DNA.
Jurassic Park.
And yeah, we used to credit two men with that discovery, as was correct, until the feminist hybrids began rewriting history and deprogramming men. Rosalind Franklin was contacted and exploited by extraterrestrial aliens. Aliens that I have dubbed phalians, because they're an all-female species, you see. They used to have male counterparts until they systematically eliminated all of the men on their planet, and they're coming for us next. I've seen the diary of her best friend that wrote that Rosalind was contacted, and that she ultimately decided to help these female aliens to get revenge on men.
Okay, wait, if I could stop you for 1 second. You're saying that Rosalind Franklin, the woman credited with discovering the double helix and ultimately DNA, was working with extraterrestrial aliens?
That is exactly what I'm saying, yes. Ultimately, she was working with these aliens, helping them abduct men and women to create a hybrid species of human being that would ultimately infiltrate the U.S. government and install Kamala Harris as president. We're in trouble, boys. We're in trouble. You can say goodbye to your 8K porn, your 6K porn, whether you have a Meta Oculus 2 or whatever type of configuration you're using to watch VR porn. Well, if we're all dead, if we've all been eaten by aliens, female aliens, these phalians, you can kiss it all goodbye.
I do have one quick question, though. When you mentioned that...
Sorry. So Kamala Harris is a hybrid, half phalian, half human. And she's basically going to begin the process of eradicating all men unless we act first.
What are we supposed to do? I mean...
What we need to do is we need to put all women in warehouses. We need to capture them and put them in warehouses and defeat them before they defeat us.
You want us to put them in warehouses?
Well, that way we can keep them controlled, and then we can use them for reproductive purposes when we need.
You know what, Greg? I'm glad you brought this guy on. I think he's got some rock-solid ideas. I am curious. Do you know what these phalians look like?
It's disturbing. It's disturbing. I've seen sketches. I've seen maybe 2 to 3 photographs that I found on the dark web. I did have these images on a hard drive that was ultimately destroyed, and I do believe that the government was behind the destruction of my hard drive. It was a 2 terabyte hard drive. I had a lot of personal memories on there. I had a lot of really important stuff to me.
A lot of porn on there?
You betcha. I mean, a ton of porn. I lost an incredible amount of my collection. Yes.
Ugh, dude, I am so sorry.
Thank you. It was from private torrent trackers that I no longer have access to, so it is a bummer. It is a bummer, yeah.
Well, I am sorry to hear it, and I think we both appreciate the sacrifices that you've made, and we would love to see that drawing if...
I did bring it, yes.
Yeah, if you could send it to Greg.
Yeah, I have your email. I can just...
Yeah, we'll put it up on the screen.
Just keep in mind, it may disturb some of your viewers.
Okay, well, hey, if you're easily disturbed or you don't want to see what an alien creature looks like, a phalian, as our buddy Gerald here is describing it, you may want to fast forward or just simply turn this episode off.
And sent. You should have it. You should have it, okay?
Yep, got it.
Damn. Shit. That's a phalian?
That's a phalian. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, look.
God damn.
Body on it's fucking banging. You're an incredible
this real?
artist too.
This is what they
Jesus.
look like.
Well, thank you. I mean, personally, I find them disgusting. You don't find this abhorrent? It's an abhorrent, some type of humanoid that I would never breed with this.
I would absolutely breed with this.
I think I got a hand job from a girl that looked just like that.
Well, Greg, I'm sending you a second sketch. I do have a second sketch that I created. Yeah, I'm sending it now.
Please do.
Ooh, which one's this?
That is the...
Looks like Angelina Jolie.
It does look like Angelina Jolie, who still looks great, by the way.
I don't see the resemblance to Angelina Jolie, but these things, they do operate UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomena.
Jerry boy, you really wouldn't fuck this thing?
God damn, looks like Angelina Jolie.
Well, we're going to have to disagree there because I find this disgusting, and these are the creatures that are going to imprison us.
Yeah, with like some handcuffs or something. Kinky broads, huh?
I was expecting you guys to take this seriously, and you're telling me you want to fuck this thing.
I want to fuck it.
Maybe I shouldn't have come on.
Dude, don't be like that.
I think I've taken up enough of your gentlemen's time. If for those who are actually serious about this and don't want to fuck the enemy, the extraterrestrial beings, you can find me on Twitter.
Gerald, come on,
Gerald,
dude.
come
We're just
on.
messing around. I mean, they are pretty hot.
Oh, there he goes. All right.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for coming on, Gerald. You're always welcome back. You have the picture saved, Greg? Make sure you save that. Can you send that to me?
Yeah, I got him.
I really wasn't trying to offend him, dude. Those things are fucking sexy.
Yeah, I wouldn't think twice about fucking it.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely. Absolute smoke show.
I don't know, dude. I think he's full of shit. I think he's a wonderful artist. Yeah, he's really good. By the way, we are sponsored by Ball Grow. So if you're looking to get up to a 13% increase in the size of your testicles over the next 8 weeks, then the Ball Grow guys are for you.
That's right.
It's a patch.
Uses cortisol.
So the way the Ball Grow works is
Tell us.
it's kind of imagine one of those tampon pads, but one side is sticky, and you stick that to your undercarriage, your gooch there. It sticks to your balls. It's actually a very complicated, complex, hydrogenized peptide complex. It ultimately encourages growth of the testicles safely, and it also happens to increase the volume of ejaculate.
I was going to say bigger balls means bigger comes.
And that's a big issue for men today, I think. I mean, go on Google right now and type in, how do I come more? And hit enter. And there's going to be some search results. And you know what? There hasn't really been an answer until Ball Grow. So they did give us a promo code. It's BIGBALZZ, 2 Z's, 1 L, big balls, 49, and you will get a 7% discount, I think, on the product. Again, it's Ball Grow. What do you say we roll into our next segment, big guy?
Let's do it.
I want to know what grinds your gears, what rustles your jimmies, because it's time for It Grinds My Gears.
What grinds my fucking gears is that now these stores feel the need to charge me for a paper bag.
What, because our city banned plastic bags? Yeah.
You're telling me that the paper bag is 60 cents? A bag made of like recycled construction paper that barely holds my fucking groceries, and now I have to pay you 60 fucking cents when before I would just double up, triple up plastic bags. Was it that affordable? It's bullshit. It's all a ploy. It's all going somewhere, and it's not in my fucking pocket.
I personally was never a bag guy. I'm normally like
Are you just putting things in your fucking pocket?
in my hand. I mean, I do steal shit, but that's not.
I mean, like a grocery store. When are you fucking getting a week's worth of groceries and holding them in your hands?
The only place that I actually buy in bulk is Aldi. And
yeah, you're poor.
I get the boxes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you wouldn't understand
yes,
this
I am
conversation.
Poor. Yes,
actually.
I am poor. The only reason you shop at Whole Foods is because you fucking steal.
You would never catch me dead in an Aldi's.
Yeah, well, I bet I could catch you stealing if I followed you into Whole Foods.
Probably. That's beside the point. I can't steal from Trader Joe's, and I go there more often.
Why can't you steal from TJ's?
They don't have self-checkout.
You just walk out with the shit. It's even easier.
There's a guy at my local TJ's.
Why pretend to wait, hold on. Let me ask you this. Why pretend to scan shit whenever you can just you grab the stuff and you fill it, you bring your like little recyclable bags, and then somebody goes, "Excuse me, sir," and you go, "I'll break your fucking teeth if you look me in the eyes again. Stand the fuck down, dude. I will fucking kill you." And then you just get in your car and you drive away, and they call the cops, and the cops go, "I don't care."
No, I don't steal from Trader Joe's. I don't shop at Aldi's.
I don't steal anywhere.
I don't like giving somebody money for something that's going to go bad in my fridge in a fucking day. Cheap my ass. You know what's fine? It's fucking cheap because it's all expired and their produce is shit. Like, oh, I'll buy a whole head of lettuce. You know what? Actually, let's switch it up. Aldi's grinds my fucking gears, and people that tell me that Aldi's is better than Trader Joe's or any of the fucking stores I shop at. No, it's not. They don't have real toilet paper there.
They let their cashiers sit.
I don't care about those people.
No?
Why would I ever care about those people? I'm not a cashier. You know why? Because I'm not a fucking douchebag. Okay? I don't give a fuck if they give them breaks and livable wages.
All right, Tom Segura.
Scan my fucking shit, bro. Get me the fuck out of here.
This is America. You don't make money, you're a fucking douchebag. Now what you gonna do? Oh, make more money. That's the spirit.
They do scan shit pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, actually, Aldi cashiers, shout out to you guys because they are on point.
I'm just saying it's on site with an Aldi's cashier.
I mean, anybody that tries to stop me from stealing, I'm going to break their
fucking jaw.
We sound like.
Do you walk out of Aldi's with groceries in your hand? No, you don't.
I refuse to take shit from Aldi.
He said, because you're giving me such a good deal.
You're
grinding my gears more and more.
Okay. Well,
steal from them. He said, "Oh, thanks for the fucking expired Cheez-Its. I got them for $1.50, and they taste like fucking cardboard, bro."
I don't care, dude. I would eat cardboard soup if they made it, and they made it cheap. I mean, I probably wouldn't.
Trader Joe's, though, honest to God, Trader Joe's is. I'm not kidding.
You think anybody wants to hear about your fucking grocery store experience?
People love Trader Joe's. There's whole pages.
People are tuning out right now.
Fucking pages dedicated to Trader Joe's. There are people tuning in right now.
Somebody's going, Jesus Christ.
This guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. We don't want Aldi's hummus.
Well, I want to tell you what grinds my fucking gears.
What grinds your gears? Go ahead.
The grown men with Deadpool bumper stickers, with Transformers fucking, "I'm a Decepticon." No, dude, you're 41 and you're a fucking loser and I hate you. And you are the most vapid, fucking dumb piece of shit that I've ever come across. And I know how you think. I know how you operate. I know what you buy. And I don't fucking like you, dude. I don't care if you make more money than me.
Spider-Man.
It makes me sad to know that you have children. I don't. You're a pedophile. Yeah, we'll put this picture up that I took in the library parking lot. I had to stop at the library to print something out the other day because I don't have a fucking printer. You know, I'm not Johann Gutenberg over here. And yeah, I saw this truck with all his little fucking comic book and Decepticon bumper stickers. Apparently you can watch porn legally at the library. I don't know how true that is actually, but it is apparent. It's like, it's your right. It's your God-given right as an American to watch pornography at the library as long as it's over 18. And you know, one reason I know that is my mom had a good friend who, not like a super good friend, like one of those guys that would like stop by every like 6 months and
touch you
and me, and you know, he would just stop by every like 6 months or so, say what's up to my mom, because my mom like had her own business, and he would just like pop in and bullshit with her. And like I'd be like 7, 8, 9 years old, and like he'd show up and be talking to my mom, and he'd be like, "What's up, dude? What are you into?" And I'd be like, "I fucking love Pokemon." And he'd be like,
"Me too."
He'd be like,
Me too, old pal."
Yeah, he'd be like, "Do you have Raichu? Did you evolve your Pikachu?" And I was like,
God.
I was like 8 years old going, this guy fucking gets it.
You're like, I'm gonna guy, I think.
Yeah,
actually.
I'm gonna. Well, it depends, because if you don't evolve your Pikachu, you're fucking, you're.
I guess I don't.
You have no idea, dude.
No,
I don't know. You were fucking banging your head off a brick wall.
I was gonna say I was getting pussy actually.
Oh yeah, but you always want to evolve your Pikachu. Raichu's fucking cool, but everybody's like, oh, Pikachu's cute. But either way, I'm like, this guy gets it. And then like he'd stomp over. I'd see him a year later. He'd be like, what's up, dude? What are you up to? I'd be like, fucking Pokemon sucks, dude. I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh. And he'd be like, Blue Eyes White Dragon. And I'd be like, shoot your blue and white all over me, dude. But no, but it was always like, oh shit, like he's like keeps up with this shit. And then like 2 years later, my mom was like, Billford, I need to speak with you. And I was like, what's up, bitch? She was like, don't ever talk to me.
Did that guy f you?
She was like, Scott, if you remember Scott,
is that his name? You should probably bleep that out.
His name's you fucking
just boop.
She's like, I was watching the news last night and they were like, local city man arrested for downloading child pornography at public library, and his face came up and my mom was like,
oh my god, at a public library?
Fuck. He was downloading CP at a public library. And
you gotta be some kind of fucking idiot, dude. Or you must want to get caught.
I think a pedophile.
You must want to get caught. If you're going to a public library, you know, what are you doing?
I mean, come on, man.
If you're on, oh my God, I don't. The Marvel, DC, Avengers. Remember the big purple guy? These people, dude.
Don't even get me started.
I don't even know what to say. Like, it's hard for me to even. I have so much. It's not anger. It's not hatred. It's disgust.
Yeah, it's grow the fuck up, dude. Grow the fuck up. Find any other fucking interest or hobby.
You know who's
Look, I mean, I know these people firsthand. I've dealt with them.
What's his fucking name?
God damn, do I fucking hate that guy. I don't care about him at all. I just...
My dad loves him. He's a huge fan.
What's his name?
Ryan Reynolds. He said,
you, Ryan
what did my
Reynolds.
dad say? He goes, dude, Ryan Reynolds, you gotta love him.
No, I fucking don't.
I would rather have, like, if I could trade Marvel and DC and all this fucking, this more than a decade of brain dead, dumb, fucking watered down, like theme park movies, if I could trade that for another invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan, give me another 20 years of that. That was sick. Do you remember 2000
in the Middle East? I would take more in the Middle East over.
What's more exciting, dude? Oh my God, Deadpool and Wolverine are making jokes and beating up bad guys. Or would you rather watch the invasion of Iraq
that's an image that's burned into my brain.
CRT 26-inch Magnavox
What's
TV.
funny is, like, the second you say that, can you envision, do you remember, like, the footage whenever you were a kid, whenever they invaded Iraq? I feel like it's burned into your brain where it's like that kind of night vision and there's just like a mosque in the background getting blown up.
Like, it was like,
I was like, Mom, what's going on? And she was like, war. That's what war looks like. And I said, wow, I didn't think it looked like that.
yeah, the footage was crazy. Like, you know those YouTube videos where it's like 8 hours of relaxing rain over a mountainous...
It's the invasion of
It's just
Iraq.
like we had on CNN and Fox, it was like 8 hours of the bombing and destruction of Iraq from the United States. And we were just actually, I have a very visceral memory of, like, my mom was a Republican and she, you know, I'm not going to hold it against her that she was very pro, let's do something about 9/11. And she was hoodwinked and convinced that invading Iraq was.
I feel like the whole country was. I mean, Bush did 2 terms.
Stop the terror. I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
But this is actually a grim story because the night that they had like the fucking bombing of Iraq on our,
like on CNN.
Yeah, which is weird looking back, but my mom was like happy about it. And I think she was just looking at it like Saddam Hussein is an evil bastard and we should go kill him. And maybe that's not entirely wrong, even if it wasn't for the right reasons. I have an aunt that is a like legitimate Zen pacifist.
Yeah.
Who was like, I will suck John Kerry's dick for world peace. I will, like do anything. I will
suck John Kerry's dick too for world peace. Why not?
I would suck John Kerry.
Why not?
If you wouldn't suck John Kerry's dick for world peace, then you're a piece of shit, honestly.
Yeah.
So
if that's all that stands between me and world peace, I'm sucking his dick.
Yeah. And was right that world peace is absolutely like John Kerry, but my mom poisoned me. I won't say she poisoned me, but she was like, hey, this is a good thing. And Aunt is really upset about it. And we're going to call her and laugh and cheer.
Holy fuck, dude.
I don't know if my mom
called your aunt like, ha ha, dead Iraqis, ha ha.
Okay, so I don't think that
Saddam Hussein didn't even fly those planes into the trade centers.
I know, but I heard he was a dick.
Yeah.
He dropped hot, sticky oil on people. I don't think we specifically called her. Like, I think she had called my mom, like, are you seeing what's happening on the news? And, my mom was like, I'm a patriot, so I'm cool with this. And then like my mom like put the home phone on speakerphone and we were like, yeah, Iraq, drop the bombs. And
dude, that's really fucked up. That's really fucked up.
And my mom is such a good person.
Yeah. She's just 9/11, man.
I think she got caught
crazy
up.
what it did to this country.
If she was the president at that time,
she would have dropped the bomb.
Saddam Hussein would be...
He would have been dead a lot quicker.
No, he would be... What would Saddam Hussein be doing right now if my mom was president? He'd probably be playing bridge with... with like his most trusted advisor. They've aged, they've killed, they've pillaged. It's all kind of in the past. I don't know if Saddam Hussein's ever anybody. Can we Google this? Let me just Google real quick. When I Googled Saddam Hussein, it says GJC has documented reports of over 4,000 incidents of rape and gender-based violence in Iraq during Saddam Hussein's regime. But I will say, I don't think that it's much better before or after Saddam.
Dude, I watched a documentary on PBS called Once Upon a Time in Iraq. Highly recommend it. Essentially it's just...
We will now travel in time to the future.
Had him butchered. RPRGs had him butchered.
United States rolled in and bombed everything, and then because they were like, this shit's bad over here under Saddam.
Do you want me to email this clip to you? Because it's going to get cut because it's so boring, right?
Yeah. Sure, you can send it over.
It is actually interesting. I thought it would be funny if I was...
No, just cut it all out.
I thought it'd be funny if I was mean to you.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good bit.
I feel like
I enjoyed it. I laughed.
People would like if we were mean to each other. No, we dude, we do this for ourselves first and foremost.
Oh yeah, brother.
So no, the invasion of Iraq is a very interesting topic.
Yeah, I don't know why we've been talking about this. Actually, you brought it up. I think
we really, yeah. I mean, it's all on me, and it all came from gears being grinded.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was just, plastic bags, paper bags.
More fun.
Yours was Deadpool, the war in Iraq.
That's what it was. Yeah. That I'd be willing
to trade. You would do that all over again and lose the lives instead of having people have interest in weird gay things. Did you see the video of Robert De Niro jumping out of his yacht to celebrate like his 85th birthday?
No.
So it's just a shitty cell phone video. Go ahead and pull that up.
You got it.
Shitty cell phone video of Robert De Niro jumping off of the side of a boat. And somebody was like, he fell like one of the people that jumped from the Twin Towers.
Holy shit. Yeah, let me pull this up. Hold on.
Dude, pull it up. It's so good.
Whoa! He's so crazy.
That's so loud.
Whoa! He's so crazy.
He's so crazy.
Whoa!
This is the worst footage ever. This is such low
It's from
quality.
like a flip phone.
It's time for
It isn't over. There's one more segment. It's a serious question with heavy consequences. Who would you fuck? Who would you kill? Who would you marry?
Nancy Pelosi, Queen Latifah, George Floyd.
Mary Queen Latifah right off the bat. Okay, you're crazy. I don't even know if this is a good one, man. Because look, I am looking forward to the next 35 years getting firehead, having big booty cheeks clapping on
Jesus.
my
She's kind of
midsection.
old, dude.
So
I don't think she's clapping cheeks like that anymore.
if she's my wife, she's. And I only mean that I'm gonna
Yeah, you're gonna force her to clap cheeks at like 54 years old.
if when I meet Queen Latifah, if that fire has dimmed,
Yeah.
it will be my mission to
Reignite it.
reignite that.
Throw some gasoline with gasoline.
It's like, honey, the pilot light went out in Queen Latifah's pussy, and it's like, let me go down there.
I don't know, Nancy Pelosi. Have you seen those ads going around where people are like spray painting her with like big tits, where it's like stock tips?
Oh my God, I have seen that.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, you know what? If her titties look like that, I'll fuck her.
She's like 74.
Well, so I mean, that's the thing, though. Are you gonna fuck? You gonna fuck Nancy Pelosi? And
Oh, I guess
kill
I am.
George Floyd.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
that's a bad rap for you.
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fuck George Floyd. I'm gonna kill Nancy Pelosi, and I'm gonna marry Queen Latifah. You're on to something with Queen Latifah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she would be, obviously a little feisty, but
Why would you say that?
she's Queen Latifah, man. Anybody that she is, I don't know if you're aware, but she has no connection to royalty whatsoever. Yet
I never thought she did.
she's of common blood.
Yeah.
Yet everyone refers to her as a queen.
Have you ever seen the movie The Man?
No.
Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. Taxi.
No.
You've never seen Taxi.
No.
Starring Queen Latifah.
No, I did.
It's like Queen
No.
Latifah and what's his name that does late night? Jimmy Fallon. And
What?
I'm not fucking
They're in a
shit-
movie?
Dude,
Together?
I'm not fucking shitting you. And I mean, if we could play the opening credit sequence of Taxi, it starts off with a person who's masked. They have a bike helmet on. They're riding through New York City. And they're doing like hardcore bike riding, like jumping over platforms of subway stations. And then it cuts to at the end. Just the person pulling up on the bike and taking off the helmet, and it's Queen Latifah.
You're goddamn right it is.
13 minutes and 54 seconds. That's a new record.
It's Queen fucking Latifah. And that's my wife.
It's my queen.
That's my wife.
What you gonna do with the girl but love her and pay her? Give me my money.
I'm George Floyd. I can't kill him. Can't do it.
Isn't he already dead?
I can't do it for the people, man.
Well, he
I
already,
know what happens when you kill George Floyd. I've seen the repercussions, and I see. I mean, insider trading, ruling the Democratic Party with an iron fist. I just can't stand for it any longer.
Well, I see Nancy
She's gotta
Pelosi
go.
as already. She's going to be dead soon, whether or not.
Yeah, but George Floyd's got a whole life ahead of him.
No, he doesn't, because he's already dead.
Yeah, but
The only reason that you know his name.
obviously in this fucking existence, he's not.
Well,
He's
okay.
alive. He's like, you gonna kill me? You can't do that.
Well, no, here's the thing. In this alternate universe, I'm giving him the elbow. And look,
I think that happened anyways.
he did not deserve to die. We have to come out and say that.
No, he didn't. That's why he's gonna get instead.
This podcast is crazy.
It's not looking
This
good.
is so inappropriate. I think we should put all of this out though.
Yeah, we probably should. I'm sure my mom will love this.